skills are very, very important. And this I learned when I was in college, and I just stepped out. So when I was in college, like I was very focused that time, thankfully.
Unlike most of us.
So,
but were you focused right from the get-go, from first year itself?
Yeah, from first year of engineering itself, I was focused. Like,
okay.
I had a few dreams and goals in mind.
Okay.
And I was completely working towards that.
Okay.
So I made sure that every year I learned something new, or I published something new, or I worked on a new project, or I was the head of some event.
Okay, got it. But on the lines of mechanical itself, or
on the lines of mechanical management, everything.
Everything. Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
So I was heading we have a national fest.
Okay.
In our college. So I was the head of that.
Okay.
So I was put into a place where I was in a managerial role, managing 3,500 people. There, I was the team head of. We went to go-karting, electric karting. I've built ATVs, electric ATVs, Formula 3 cars,
nice,
hybrid scooters. So
yeah,
I was in this situation where I was a team member and I was a team captain. So here I was tested, like my mechanical abilities were tested.
Okay.
So my knowledge on mechanical engineering was tested, and that's where my passion was, in cars. So I focused on that. On the other hand, I worked on research papers. So I was into research and things. I published 4 papers.
Okay.
So there, your skills are different. So in all these 3 aspects, you learn different skills.
Yeah.
And for me, I made sure that I do all this because I wanted to know where I wanted to go next. And I realized my strength is not in technical. My strength is more in management.
Okay.
So that I realized because I did a lot of things.
You tried these things.
I tried a lot of things.
Yeah.
And that's where I think that students don't make a big mistake, because they don't try these things at that time.
And especially when you have so many opportunities popping up, right?
Correct. And that is because you're a student.
Yeah. Yeah.
The name tag of a student is very, 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 very
misleading.
Helpful.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Helpful. When you say you're a student, for example, right now, if you put on Coursera, if you put you're a student, you get your courses for free.
Right. Right. Yeah.
When you apply for any startup event, if you're a student, you get a lot of benefits.
Correct. But you don't make use of it.
Don't make use of it. That's where people are lacking. Students are lacking, what I feel.
Right.
So at that time, when you can use those opportunities, many people don't use it. And when they step out is when they realize, okay, what do I do next?
Yeah.
Or they realize, now I need to learn some new skill.
Yeah.
And that's why you delay. And you're in a lost space. You don't know what to do. Your parents start flipping at home.
Yeah, that's
you get some sad job, corporate job, 9 to 5. You're unhappy about it.
Right.
And that's what the general routine. That's what happens. That's what's been happening so far. So I'm very glad that at that time I got to do a lot of things, and I got to understand what I want to do. So I realized my strength is management, and I'm good at business. So I'm born into a family. My dad's a businessman, so
right.
I was always into business, and that's why I realized my strength is into management. So that these are a few important things that as a student, students should realize and make use of those opportunities that take you wherever you are. So now, as coming back to the question of what I'm doing in my startup, these are where my skills help me.
Right.
So when we started off, so since this is a product that it's a patented product, and there's nothing in the market about it. There's no research papers, nothing about the product. There's no machine to develop it. So when there's no R&D done also on the product.
How did you guys even come across this then? How did this suddenly strike you?
So there's a professor in Christ who invented the product.
Okay.
And we took it up.
Okay.
So that's where. So when we started, there was nothing about it, like I said. So since we are mechanical engineers, we use this skill to start developing machines, low-cost machines.
Got it.
So when we started building of low-cost machines, we started making progress. The company started. We started production, slowly making 50, 100, growing.
Yeah.
Started moving into bigger machines, faster machines.
Right.
And this was in a span of like, since the inception, it's been 2 years.
Okay.
So we're still developing machines. That's another thing.
Okay.
But at the same time, We've done a lot of R&D. We're trying to come up with new products, new alternatives. At the same time, we worked on marketing. At the same time, we built a brand. At the same time, we've scaled our company.
Right.
At the same time, we've built a huge factory. We've multiplied. We've employed so many women. So all this, like 5 fingers. You need all 5 fingers.
Yeah.
Only then you can grab hold of something.